Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama pushing the tempo. Throwing Russell.
And that's
going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback making adjustments. Fourth down, Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Keelan Russell. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Again, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. On the move, it's Hill. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Russell. Caught. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Alabama!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that's a play the wide receiver would love to have back. You get those 50-50 opportunities as a wideout. You feel like that's your football. You're going to go high point it, pluck it, and make a play for your quarterback. You'll miss a chance on that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. To the air, it's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He'll pull it down. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Keelan Russell.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, Dave, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Lacey. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Under fire. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Running inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ole Miss offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And after this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Could not make his way to the corner.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The run inside. It's Hill. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Russell fires it down the seam. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Starts to scramble to the left. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. So here they come on 4th and long. This play made much more difficult by that 3rd down penalty. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter. We'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
They want to throw it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Can they catch him? He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell from the gun on third down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Interesting decision here for the head coach. Do you just kick the field goal and guarantee yourself the lead, or do you go for the touchdown and try to create a little bit of separation between yourself and your opponent here in the fourth quarter?
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Them on top here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. The give on the counter. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's loose. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Russell. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This time he's got his man.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown Tide! The Tide answers back.
They got the a touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the fourth quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Russell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we can.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell makes a catch. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
Caught, and he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way,
finding some room. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
They'll keep it on the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Pressure coming. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of time.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Russell. Bringing the heat. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He is
these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Moore. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute?
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Right back to the well. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Hill. And they're able to get him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Russell. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Lacy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the easy completion. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. Quarterback moving. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Quarterback making checks. Keelan Russell. It's complete to the right. And they're able to make the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Russell from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The give to the tailback. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
man. Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Hard running there. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Lacy. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing Russell. Under fire. Quarterback got it himself. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
On the run, it's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Cook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got a little grass. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Throws to the back. Still running at the 40. Wide open on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction.
Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. Spins away from the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.